Okay, this article is from the express.co.uk online, i.e. the Daily Express. It's from earlier on this year, and the heading is "Looking for Love. This is why experts, plural, are telling women to date multiple men at once." Hence the title, "Too Many Fucks Spoil the Brothel." Women should date multiple men in the same time period if they wish to settle down, a leading relationship coach, singular, has advised. So straight away a contradiction. This is written by Emily Hodgkin. So these women, I've seen this before in other articles and programs where women juggle and fuck around with different men and pick up STDs and God knows what bad habits. They ride the cock carousel and think they can have it all, and then they end up, of course, in their 30s, and they realise all of a sudden that no, you can't. You've been screwing around too much, girl. I'm going to keep this really brief by comparison to my other videos. The article says monogamy is the model that many follow in the bid to settle down and get married. Well, that seems like good sense to me. However, the article continues, women who remain faithful while dating are doing it all wrong, according to one expert. So women, what? I don't know what to read into this. What, women fucking around behind one man's back and another man's back and another man's back, it's all good for them, so that they can, pick and choose like they're the Queen of bloody Sheba. If you're a single woman who's serious about finding the one, the best way to do it is to make sure you're dating several men at once, claims Sammy Wonder, author of Your Feminine Roadmap to His Commitment. I'm just wondering if this Sammy, by the way, she's a woman, if this Sammy would recommend the same thing to men, that she doesn't say fuck around or sleep around in all fairness, but should guys just fuck around and decide, determine by fucking other women which one's best for them in a relationship? Doesn't seem to make much sense to me. But anyway, according to Sammy, no woman should be exclusive with any man until he has proposed and there is a ring on her finger. Well, she can fuck around with as many men as she wants, but I think she should at least be honest with the guy she's going with. By the way, I didn't want that date last Tuesday with you. That's because I was fucking one of your friends. Anyway, dating one man at a time means we close down all our options earlier on, which can often make us prematurely commit to a man who may not be the best fit for us in the long run. By the way, there's something above. I'll leave a link in the description box. There's something above about man and penis size. So when she says the man may not be the best fit for the woman, maybe she doesn't say so, and naturally I make no accusations against her. Maybe she's talking about penis size. I don't know. We all know that women are obsessed with that. For this reason, Sammy recommends a type of dating called rotational dating. You get it, guys? You're rotational, like you're going round and round, like you're on the fucking cock carousel of these women whilst they pick and fucking choose. Oh, anyway. This encourages women to date more than one man at the same time. Oh. Well, let's take it a bit further. I mean, I've seen gangbangs on porn sites. Why doesn't the woman just get all the guys she's dating, 5 or 6 of them, whatever, and suck and fuck them all? She sucky, she fucky, smoke cigarette in the pussy, then just make her fucking mind up as to, I don't know, who has the best cock. Or let me just go back up this article to look at what it says about cock size. Oh, it says related articles, sex news. This is news now. The average penis size in the UK is getting bigger. I've actually looked at this thing. Apparently it's 1 inch bigger. Maybe men's cocks are getting bigger because they're fucking all these slutty little whores who fuck loads of guys before they decide who the fuck. Well, whatever. Work it out yourself. And there's another related article here. Are men really the most selfish in bed? I've also looked at that, and the online poll you can do on that one suggests no, it's women who are the most selfish in bed. But But anyway, let's just finish this article off. Oh, by the way, there's a little poll here in the article, an online poll that you can fill in. Do you think women should date multiple men until they get a proposal? And 71% say no, couples should be faithful, married or not. That actually gives me faith in women. Only 29% of them say yes, that's the way to get what you want. So it would seem that most women, well, that's very nice to see, I have to say. Anyway, just above this, how to rotational date. Here's the advice. 1, keep it casual. Rotational dating doesn't mean you have to sleep with everyone. Sleep with half of the men you're going with. How many men are they going with? A dozen? 2 dozen? Fuck knows. It simply means continuing to see other men for harmless cinema and lunch dates. Yeah, I would do the fuck pace for that. Till one man from your rotation majority steps up and asks you for your full commitment. The fucking Queen of Sheba arrogance of this shit. I'm just skipping up here in the article a little bit just to get this one in. When women are dating more than one man at once, they also appear to have a high value status in the eyes of men. I have never met a man in my life who thinks that a woman who's sleeping around and fucking around or messing around with different guys at the same time is anything other than a fucking tramp. Anyway, she finishes off by saying, ditch the guilt. Sammy said, remember that you're willing to stop dating other men when he gives you his full commitment, so until then you have nothing to feel guilty about. Well, what about him? Is he allowed to do this rotational shit and fuck loads of other women, or if he pleases? She doesn't say that. Anyway, you get down right at the bottom of the article. Are men really the most selfish in bed, as I mentioned before? And underneath you have related articles. Women reveal how many men they have really had sex with. Well, I saw a survey that showed that women lie through their teeth about this. So do men, it has to be said. Men over-exaggerate the number of women they've been with, and women underestimate deliberately in face-to-face interviews the number of men that they've slept with. But, you know, as this shit comes out, women are just going to become sluttier and sluttier, hence the title of the article. This is another related article, the surprising thing Brits like doing most in the bedroom. Well, if they're a man, possibly thrown all the other fucking rivals and all the other men she's rotating with out the fucking window and down the stairs. Actually, no, I wouldn't do that. I'd let them gang fuck her, and I'd just use the X and get the fuck out of the house. Well, unless it was mine, then I'd kick them all out. And the final related article, Scottish women are most likely to do this in bed. I have no interest. Thank you very much if you managed to battle it through this far. God knows why I read this fucking stuff. Someone has to. Thank you very much.